Bleach Rebirth the Souls just released their newest DLC, with it being Unohana, the true Kenpachi version. And they also released a patch which fixed some things with the flash follow-up, making it where you can deal more damage, which makes it more optimal over using your reverse gauge. They also did some things with some guard reduction with the pushbacks, and also made some adjustments to some of the stronger characters like Cayenne and Stark. But today we are focusing on Unohana, the new DLC, and I must say that she is really good. So we look at some of the base things with Unohana. One thing to keep in mind with this character, the main thing about this character is the fighting spirit. A lot of her moves build up her fighting spirit, and also she has a lot of moves that are safe unblocked. She might not be plus, but being safe allows her to really apply pressure and not have to worry much about the consequences of that pressure. So we look at her basic lights, just this right here. I don't think she has the best range, but it is, good enough. As far as her flash attacks, this is it right here. Nice little finish up with her using some keto. I'll actually show you the follow-up as well so you can see what that looks like. That's the follow-up, just some normal slashes. Her breaker also is pretty nice. I know that everybody can follow up with their breakers now, so we don't have to worry about that. I know that was a horrible time to deal with. Now, we actually look at her special flash. This works interesting in a sense that if you land it against an actual hit or on the guard, you're going to be safe. But if you completely whiff it, then that's when you rest the chance of getting punished. So keep in mind when you're using this, don't do it where you're just going to get hit, because otherwise your opponent's going to have some time to hit you. But as long as you do it to the guard or actually land it, you're going to be fine with this. Now, when we actually look at her signature action, this works very interesting in a sense. If you just tap it, she does one slash. But depending on if you press square, triangle, or circle, it has a different effect and also a different buff. So if you press circle and square, you just do a normal slash after. I'll show you one more time. And this slash just allows you to get more of your spiritual energy. Now, if you do the follow with a triangle, this one deals the most damage, and this one is going to be your combo ender. If you press circle 2 times, this one is going to be what you use to get your fighting spirit. As you can see, her fighting spirit went up a lot more when you use the circle activation. And that's pretty much the base stuff with her basic moves. And we actually move into the spiritual pressure moves. The first one is going to be the Sokatsui. She just hits you and then she blasts you back with some keto, which is pretty good. Now you have another option where you can cancel this, and if you press circle, it'll allow you to get more fighting spirit. So if you come in with it, you press circle immediately after, you do this slash, and instead you get your fighting spirit, which will allow you to be able to go into your awakening faster. Her spiritual pressure move 2 is going to be a counter, which is called Kaido. And there's 2 things you can choose. You can choose to let the counter follow through, and then you actually get some health from this, which is really good. Look at the healing that you get. It's pretty much full bar. Or you can choose to get rid of the healing, and you can choose to take the fighting spirit boost. If you press circle, you can do that slash instead, and this gives you the fighting spirit boost, which allows you to go into what we're going to talk about next, which is the awakening. And also, whenever you do the counter, you have invincibility frames against most things besides breakers, which I think is pretty good. You got a nice animation. I love how her hair goes up whenever she does that. Playtime's over. The eyes. Pretty much most of the things stay the same whenever she goes into her awakening. Keep in mind though, with the flash attack, she does have a lot more of these teleports. You need to make sure you time things. Even in her light string, she has teleports, so you need to keep that in mind so you know when to actually follow up with some things. Now her special flash does change to this move, which is basically just some slashes that, knocks your opponent back. Depending on one thing that we're going to talk about later, this special flash changes a little bit. So now when we look at the signature action, it changes. Now we have this thing called the blood gauge. And if you just tap the circle, you build up your blood gauge, you get about 50% of that. If you tap it again, you can get close to full. Once you have blood meter, if you move the stick and press circle, you throw out ranged projectiles, which is pretty similar, to a Gets Contention, which I think is pretty good. And if we keep expending this, you're going to see that the meter keeps going down until it's fully expended. Now, if you tilt and you try to press circle, it's going to cause you to do that animation where you build up blood. So keep that in mind. If you don't have any blood gauge, I don't recommend you press the circle button, or you're going to be stuck in that animation. Now, you can still do the thing where you can choose to use strikes out of your circle, but you have to do this mid combo now, because if you just tap it, you're going to do the thing where you charge up blood. So instead, I'd maybe go with a square, and then you can still go with your same stuff with the EI. If you choose this, you can go with the normal square if you choose to, or you can go with the triangle, which all these have the same effect that they had pre-awakening, where they're going to boost either your fighting spirit, or they'll maybe boost your damage, or maybe give you more of your Reishi and stuff like that as well. and these are all safe on block besides the triangle. The triangle follow-up is the only one that can get punished, so keep that in mind. Use the square and the circle, and these are going to be pretty good with applying pressure and not really having much of a drawback. One more thing about Unohana when she's in this form, whenever she actually has blood gauge, she takes less damage, she actually deals more damage, and she is able to heal. You can see her meter is going up whenever she deals this, so this is kind of crazy that she just gets to heal for free. And we'll talk about why she can heal, because one thing that does change with Unohana is she no longer has the counter when you look at her spiritual pressure moves. Her first one changes to the killing blade, which is basically just a move that deals some damage. She slashes you up, and you see she can do some crazy damage from this.
So feeble.
We get a nice little shot of one of her Kiko moves.
Your technique is too lax to
You see this when she only deals 2 damage, and it's because she doesn't have her maxed out meter. One more thing that we have to talk about, we talked about the signature of the special flash before. You saw it before, it knocked them back and it put them into like a hard knockdown where you can't follow up. But now that we have blood gauge, if you do the special flash, it'll put them into this stun, which allows you to follow up, and you can do whatever you want off of that. And it is safe on block, we just didn't block right there, but now you see that you can follow up and do whatever you want. And you can of course cancel this with a circle and change it where you actually get more of your fighting spirit instead. As far as the spiritual pressure move 2, it changes to combat is everything whenever she gets into the spirit drive. So at first it was still the counter, and you can still choose to get damage. You no longer get the healing since you get the healing from the blood aura gauge, but you can still do the counter and choose to get the fighting spirit, or you can cancel it early and get more damage. But one thing that does change, whenever she goes into spirit drive or also sublimation, the counter changes completely to this move, which is just a charging attack, which deals some pretty good damage, so I do like the change. I think I would prefer if you maybe could choose to press an input to change it to this, but all around, once she gets into spirit drive and sublimation, they completely turn away from the counters and go fully offensive with this character. That's pretty much all the things with Unohana. We will show you what we think is our ideal combo without using any yellows. Me personally, I would like to use your signature action a lot, so maybe I'd come here, boom. And I didn't mention you can go from the square activation into the triangle, so we'll show you right here. 1, 2, circle, square. Go into your triangle after. We keep dropping it, my bad. So we go here, square, circle, then go into the triangle, and then you can do the flash follow-up. But you see, you got to be really careful with this because it will drop. So we'll try to show you one more time. Square, boom, 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 triangle, and then you do the flash follow-up. But I mean, if the game wants to work, then we will land the flash follow-up. And that's pretty much what you can do with Unohana. I recommend that you use a lot of your moves that are safe on block and do a lot of mix-up, because your opponent is going to be thinking that it's their turn and they're not going to really be able to punish you for being extremely aggressive, especially if you do the circle activation. Since that is free, you can just keep using that over and over again, which is going to be kind of crazy, man. But yeah, all around, I think Unohana is a pretty good character. If I have to give her a rating, we're looking at the fact that she can heal pre-awakening, she can heal after awakening. A lot of her moves are safe on block. She has a lot of mix-up that you also get from 1000-Year Blood War, and she has a unique blood meter that allows her to spam projectiles. I'd have to say, depending on what they do with this character, she's definitely an A or S tier, and she might mess around and end up being one of the best characters in the game after, you know, some really sweaty people get their hands on her. Let me know in the comments, how do you feel about this character? I definitely think this is a must-buy DLC, the way that she is looking, man. We're going to give you some matches as well. Fortunately, this is going to be where the commentary ends, but let me know in the comments how you feel about this character, and how do you compare her to 1000-Year Blood War Ichigo. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell, do all those nice things, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. We up.
Now then, to battle. Now then, to battle.
Get ready. It's on.
Let's shake things up. That's the man. Escape this. Did you see that? Give up. Is that all you've got? Playtime's over. Unforgivable. How's Nail? Take this. You're better than that. So feeble. Concentrate. Escape this. Give up. Not over yet. Too slow. You have some skills. Well, concentrate. Did you see that? There. What a shame. Please, not nearly enough. Dang, that was nothing. So feeble. I haven't had enough yet. Your technique is too lax to be worth. I didn't anticipate that. Let us begin. Keep your guard. Let our battle commence. Ankai Minazuki. Playtime's over. Brace yourself. Kneel before it's not over yet. Dang this. Come to me. Slice green. Too easy. You'll get that. Too slow. It's not over yet. Did you see that? What's the matter? Prepare yourself. Tomorrow's nothing. Brace yourself. Too slow. Prepare yourself. Dead, that's nothing. I'm over here. Let us pretend that didn't go well. That hurts. No better than that. Brace yourself. Too slow. Prepare yourself. Dance. Please, let us continue. I'm over here. Concentrate. Keep your guard up. That hurts. No. You can do better than that. You're better than that. Come to me. Brace yourself. Concentrate. That hurts. It's not over yet. Prepare yourself. That hurts. There. Can you keep going? Please, keep your guard. Brace yourself. That's not enough. That hurts. Now, stay. It's not over yet. Unfortunate. Twirl. Please, let us concentrate. There. You can do better than that. It's not over yet. Kneel before me. Please, let us so feeble. Come to dawn. Too slow. So feeble, so weak. So afraid now. You're better than that. Did you see the hair? Keep your guard up. I'll slice 3D. It's not over yet. What's the matter? Come to keep your eyes on me. There. Can you keep going? If by your hand. Battles are truly great. Come to me. Gaze upon me. Bear witness to the power I have in my hands. Your strength is intriguing. Did you see that? Too weak. What a shame. Concentrate. I shall take my turn. You're better than that. Prepare yourself. It's not over yet. Brace yourself. Keep your guard up. That hurts. That was nothing. Now. Gaze upon me. Bear witness to the power I have in my hands. Much better than I thought.
It's on.
Let's shake things up. Pay more attention. Unforgivable. Yes. Escape this. Feel good. It's time to play. Is that all to the power I have in my hands. Your strength is intriguing.